Hi everyone, today I thought that I will try a new video format. As you all know, I became BTS ARMY 4 months ago, so I thought that it will be great to finally rank their albums because I have listened the whole Korean discography. Actually, uh, they also have like three or something like that Japanese albums, but I haven't focused on them, so I work only Korean ones, like here are they. And we have like 5 categories peak, like that is for me like the peakest album banger of the century. I don't think I have to explain that thing with good could be better. It's like that it is not bad, but it lacks something. And not for me, it's just basically that the album is not for me. So yeah, let's start with BTS debut album Too Cool for School. Actually, that is kind of like not even an album because it has like only three real songs plus intro, outro, and like three skits or something like that. But actually, these three songs, especially for the rookie group standards, are very good. The title track "No More Dream" that is iconic. Like same with "We Are Bulletproof" Part 2. So considering also the situation when they released that, I will rank that on good. Because that was their debut. They didn't have really high budget. If for example it was later, like 5 years later after the debut, it could land here. Or maybe even here. But now I will rank it on good. Like also We Are Bulletproof Part 2. It's probably my favorite out of this album.
Shout it out. 나같이 해봤다면 돌을 던져. We go hard, 우린 급이야.
The next we have ORUL82, something like that, with special signs. Also, I don't know how to pronounce the name of this album. However, for me it is worse than Too Cool for School, and it like could be better. There's like for their first album that has like 8 songs or something like that. And their title track No
Everybody say no.
is very good. I also like If I Rule the World, really recommend. But most of tracks are very mid, or also Paul the Gangsta is really interesting. Like that's not really my type, but it's not bad. Like also considering how that they were a rookie group. Skool Luv Affair was their third album and also the end of the School trilogy because the first three BTS albums are called School trilogy, and for me it is like legendary. But actually it has like many iconic songs like Boy in Love, that is like a definition of rookie BTS, that song.
꽉 잡아 날 덮치기 전에 내 맘이 널 놓치기 전에
It also has Tomorrow, Just One Day. We also, on this album, we can find Spinebreaker or Jump. Like, the Jump is also really great song, I love that. But it is not like among my favorite albums. I don't really listen to it often, so I will rank it at good. Because yeah, it is good. Their fourth album was Dark and Wild. It was like a more kind of hip hop albums because BTS were supposed to debut as a hip hop group, like they have like their roots are like from hip hop. And Dark and Wild for me is one of the best BTS albums. So I will rank it in on banger of the century. Like the whole idea is very good. My favorite song is War of Hormone. And that's a very controversial one, but like it is so addictive. Also Danger.
나 이제 경고해 헷갈리게 하지 마.
Let Me Know, Rain. Such a good songs, very interesting concept. Like something also darker from BTS. Not about School Trilogy. And it is remembered as very iconic. Now we go to the most beautiful moment in life trilogy, which also has a Korean name. Like I will show that. And The Most Beautiful Moment in Life Part 1 is probably my least favorite among these three, but it is still very iconic, like I Need You, Dope.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, 준비가 됐다면 부를게, yeah. 다 녀석들과는 다르게.
Boys with Fun, Moving On. But I don't really listen to that songs except for I Need You, which I listen very often. Also Dope, kind of, but the others not really, like, I'm not really a fan of B-sides from this album. I mean, I'm mostly a title track person, but I also listen to some B-sides, and not really from part 1. The different thing is with part 2, which I will put a banger of the century. And it's not because Yoongi was mint, he had mint hair, which is like one of my favorite hairstyles, but it was really great album. We had Run, we had My City, one of my favorite B-sides from like BTS. We had Bepsay, very iconic, with Butterfly, and the first like version of House of Cards, which also is remembered as one of the best BTS songs. And with that, we'll go to last part, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, Young Forever. For me, that album is peak. We had like the full-length edition of House of Cards. We had also Epilogue Young Forever, which is my favorite BTS song. And that album showed a really different sides of BTS. It also was a compilation. It had many songs from part 1 and 2, but also showed like new sides from like loud music like Fire to calm like Butterfly. That was a really good album. And with that we end the Most Beautiful Moment in Life trilogy, and we go to Wings. And Wings was actually an album that helped them to win their first Daesang. Daesang is like the main category, main prize in the Korean awards show. And they won in 2016 at MAM Awards Artist of the Year. And I think that Wings really helped BTS discography. For me, that album is kind of overhyped. I don't really listen to it often, like only a few songs, but I will put it as good. Like the title track, Blood, Sweat and Tears. Like it is one of the most known and legendary K-pop songs of all time. That also the music video and everything. That is just so remembered. It also has Lie. This was also a first BTS album where each member received a solo song. Like my favorite is Lie from Jimin. So Jimin is my bias, like my favorite member. I will put Wings at good, because it is a good album, but not that good as ARMYs say. And You Never Walk Alone is next. That was like a continuation to Wings. It includes all 16 songs from Wings, and it adds like 3 songs. You can say it's not a lot, but actually this, especially 2 songs, make You Never Walk Alone go higher. I talking about Spring Day and Not Today. Like Spring Day is like the anthem of BTS. It's in Korea, it's one of most popular song, and it showed also an emotional side of BTS. For me is like amazing. And also Not Today, which at that time was the most viewed videos of BTS, like music videos. So yeah, that's actually maybe not much, but it makes You Never Walk Alone for me better than Wings. And now we will go to Love Yourself trilogy. And it contains Love Yourself Her, Love Yourself Tear, and Love Yourself Answer. Like Answer is basically a compilation of Her, Tear, and it adds like a few songs and a solo song from every member. Love Yourself Her is actually, I'm thinking of peak even. Because like it has my favorite B-sides, Dimple and Pied Piper. It's also like it has the first version of Serendipity as intro. I'm thinking about peak and banger of century, like that is very close. But I will actually put it on banger of the century. It's not that good for me to be on peak, especially that it like 8 songs plus one hidden track. I listen to it very often, but not the full album. I always listen like till mic drop because I'm not a big fan of Go Go and Outro Her. Like I know that Go Go is so loved by many armies, but it's not really my type of song. Love Yourself tier is for like many people best BTS album, but for me it is the worst from Love Yourself trilogy, but it doesn't change the fact that it's amazing, like awesome. Also banger of the century. I'm not that fan of some songs, but it has Anpan Man, a Magic Shop, Airplane Part 2, which I really recommend. That is like interesting song. And of course the title track Fake Love, which has also one of the best music videos, and it also was one of the most impactful BTS songs. Love Yourself tier was, I think, the first album that debuted on first place on Billboard something, but I'm not sure about that. So actually, like, Love Yourself tier is also very good, but I slightly prefer Her, and Answer for me is Peak, because it has like the best songs from these two previous, and it all adds Idol. It adds remixed mic drop. I prefer the remix than the original because, like, I don't know even why. Maybe because RM's verse in the remix is in English and then I can sing it. It's my favorite part of the song. Well, that's not really a good reason, but yeah. And Answer is just big. Like it also adds a solo song for every member, and we have Serendipity full length edition. I love Serendipity. That's also from Jimin. I love Euphoria from Jungkook, and like Epiphany or something like that from Jin. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm like not the best English speaker in the world, so if I pronounce something wrong, then yeah, no. So with that, we end Love Yourself trilogy. For me, the best era of BTS. I really recommend it if you wanna start listening to them. I would say that Love Yourself like is their peak. Map of the Soul Persona. That was like an EP with 7 songs, and it was very iconic. It very impactful because Boy With Love like was the most popular BTS song at the time. We have Dionysus, which had like very iconic performance on Melon Music Awards, I think. Or I don't know, I don't remember which exactly, but something like from the bigger Korean shows. And also Home, which is my favorite song from the album. But except from Home, I don't really listen to these songs. Of course, it has also Microcosmos, it's amazing, and Boy With Love. I always like mistake Boy With Love for Boy In Love, and the other way. And yeah, Boy With Love, also featuring Halsey. I mean, we have 2 versions when she has more lines, but when they performing this song live, like without her, it is also like a different version, which allows the BTS members to like sing a kind of different lyrics. Because Halsey has the chorus, like yeah. And I don't listen to like it very often. I prefer the Map of the Soul 7, which is like a continuation of Map of the Soul Persona. It adds 14 songs. No, 13, yeah. Also, every solo is like for BTS member, but it also has a song like Black Swan that showed a very artistic side of BTS. Like on, and I think that Map of the Soul 7 It's also like their best-selling album in Korea, but it also showed like BTS different sides, like as its best. Like also the Filter live performance by Jimin. Like that album was really good. I think that it was like really impactful on BTS discography. I will put Map of the Soul 7 at peak because it is peak for me. Next we have B, and it was like one of their last full albums before like their switch to singles like Butter and Permission to Dance. On B we also have Dynamite, which you probably know even without being an ARMY.
Yes, I'm innocence today. So watch me bring the fire, set the night light.
And I often forget that B exists. Like it's a very good album. Like I'm gonna put it at banger of the century. It has really good songs, but I don't know why. I often forget that this album exists in BTS discography. I don't know why it's like that. My favorite song is Life Goes On or This Is. Like This Is Bridge is wow. Also Dynamite. We know what Dynamite like did. And Proof was their last before they went to military for 4 years. It was like a compilation of BTS title tracks over the years, most famous B-sides, and it added 4 new songs and also showed like a demo versions. But as I said, I'm like title track person. I will listen to them much more. I will put it on peak. It also like it is a proof, like the name of the album says, what BTS have done like in these 9 years then, because it was in 2022. I think that it is like a great uh like way to show what you achieved, what you did for the industry, not only Korean music, but I think like also global. We have like their biggest track, we have their debut song that show their journey. Like the whole concept for me is big.
Hey, let's do more rapping, baby. I know that I got that.
And last we have Arirang. This year they came back from military, releasing that like it also made me an army kinda. And I'm thinking about peak, but it is not as peak as this four. I will put it on banger of this century. Many people hate Arirang, say that it is like a fault, it doesn't feel BTS at all, but I disagree. They are already 30 years old. Let them make something like different than their previous discography. I'm happy that they were back with something like that. The album has two parts. The one focusing on the rap line.
Oh, 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 I see what you're saying.
And the other one focusing on the vocal line. So the whole concept is just great. We'll put it at the banger of the century. So that's how it looks. You can like tell from this tier list. I really like BTS albums. If someone would like to rank them too, you have the link to this template in the comments. And yeah, that's the end. Thank you for watching. I was kind of nervous recording that because this is my first video like that. So if you would improve something on that format, also you can tell me that in comments. And yeah, let's also tell me what do you think about BTS? Like, have you listened to them? Because I know that my audience mostly follows me for Eurovision content, which of course I will still make, but I thought that it would be like great to post something different once. So yeah, thank you for watching and see you next time. Probably in some rankings from Eurovision Asia or something like that. Thank you.